Welcome to Chapter 6. In this video, we'll explore the design of a digital store, a space that must help customers find, trust, decide, pay, and ultimately return. Consider this. A customer selects a product and enters their details, yet the order disappears in the final 90 seconds. Why? Because a physical shop blames the rain, but a digital store must explain every single lost step. The reality is that 7 in 10 baskets are abandoned. While this is a global benchmark, remember that the largest drivers, like high extra costs or forced account creation, are managerial choices, not mysterious behaviors. Buying more traffic won't fix a leaky funnel. Before spending on acquisition, we must identify where customer effort becomes too expensive. This chapter is designed to turn your critical analysis into actionable store design, focusing on auditing, removing friction, and verifying decisions with clear KPIs. In 2026, a store is not just a website. It is anywhere a discovery becomes a transaction, from apps and marketplaces to social commerce and AI interfaces. One interface cannot simply be transplanted everywhere. To be effective, every store must perform 7 jobs for the customer: find, understand, trust, decide, pay, experience, and return. If an element serves none of these, remove it. Our guiding principle is simple. Conversion rises when effort and anxiety fall. We achieve this by reducing friction, lowering cognitive load, and increasing clarity. Not all friction is bad. Keep the kind that protects the customer or aids their decision, like security checks. Remove the bad friction that only serves internal company needs. Remember, customers need fewer decisions, not less information. Use choice architecture to help them reach a good decision faster through smart defaults and structured comparisons. Clarity is key to preventing abandonment. Answer: where am I? What happens next? And what will I pay? By answering these early, you remove anxiety. The homepage is not for selling everything. It is for routing. Whether users are searching, browsing, or discovering, your goal is to minimize their time to the right journey. Avoid carousels that hide decisions. They force multiple messages to compete for attention. Instead, choose one clear message, make it visible, and test it. Browsers and searchers have different needs. Browsers require filters and sorting, while searchers need autocomplete and relevant ranking. Design your routes to match their intent. Finally, ensure your information architecture isn't failing. Avoid internal language and overly complex hierarchies. Your catalog should reflect how customers decide, not how your company reports. Filters are more than just utility. They are voluntary statements of buying criteria. They help customers narrow choices using their own language, while providing management with insights into which attributes truly drive value. Treat your search query report as free market research. It reveals customer vocabulary, unmet needs, and confusing categories. Monitoring zero-result queries helps buying and content teams understand exactly where their offerings fall short. In the era of AI search, the goal is no longer to provide more choice, but to enable a faster, good decision. By understanding intent, AI can filter, compare, and summarize reviews, keeping the focus on the time-to-good decision. Think of your product detail page as a salesperson, working 24/7. It must answer fundamental questions. What is it? Who is it for? And what is the risk? APDP fails the moment a decisive question remains unanswered. Translate raw specifications into customer value. Instead of just listing technical specs, show the benefit and the usage scenario. Do the interpretive work so the customer doesn't have to. Every component on your PDP must remove a specific doubt, whether it's images, specs, or delivery information. If a component doesn't resolve a customer's hesitation, it likely only adds cognitive load and page weight. Imagery is a critical operation, not just a marketing tool. Each product image, from full views to material close-ups, must reduce uncertainty. Misleading imagery leads to returns and negative reviews, impacting your bottom line. Customers trust other customers more than they trust you. Genuine, specific feedback carries more weight than generic marketing claims. Credible reviews that detail usage context are essential for building lasting trust. Negative reviews are valuable if you close the loop. Classify the feedback, reply publicly to acknowledge the concern, fix the root cause, and track recurring themes. Future customers are watching how you handle these issues. Adopt a channel-shaped experience. Platforms like Shopee are built for conversion, while TikTok excels at discovery. Don't force one approach. Use each channel for its unique role in the customer journey. Discover, convert, and retain. Trust must appear at the exact moment a risk is felt. You need 5 layers: product, merchant, transaction, fulfillment, and after-sales support. A generic trust badge in the footer cannot solve anxiety at the payment button. The cart holds multiple intentions: saving for later, comparing options, or calculating totals. Recognize that not all abandonment is failure. Focus on recovering these intentions over time, rather than just obsessing over the raw abandonment rate. The last 10 meters of the checkout process can erase all previous effort. Remove friction caused by hidden costs, forced registration, or unnecessary form fields. Revenue only exists after the transformation from intention to transaction. Collect less before the purchase. Build the relationship after. Ask only for what is required to complete the delivery and payment. Invite account creation once the customer has seen the true value of your service. Finally, remember that payment choice is a core conversion strategy. The right portfolio of payment methods should always reflect your specific customer's trust, risk profile, and the economics of your store. Design your checkout to fit them. When it comes to economics, conversion improvements can often outperform traffic growth. Investing in a better conversion rate can yield more orders from the same traffic, making it a powerful growth lever. Conversion rate optimization is a learning process, not just a button color ritual. It follows a rigorous path: gathering data, forming a hypothesis, making a change, testing it, and finally, making an evidence-based decision. A 16% uplift in a test is a question, not a conclusion. Before declaring a winner, verify that your sample size was large enough, allocation was random, and you have run through full weekly cycles. Numbers tell you where the issues are. Observations tell you why. Quantitative data shows scale, while qualitative tools like session replays and usability tests reveal the underlying mechanisms. To truly understand performance, you must measure the journey stage where decisions change. Always segment your metrics by device and customer type. The insight often lives in the gap between them. Personalization should shorten the path to a good choice, not merely display a name. Whether you use rule-based, segment-based, or AI-driven methods, always ensure you provide transparency and an easy way to opt out. AI as a UX layer is only useful within a measurable decision chain. Avoid vague objectives like enhance experience. Instead, define a business problem, use the right data, and link AI implementation to concrete KPIs. Agentic commerce is on the horizon, where customers may never visit your website. To thrive, you must design for both humans and machines by ensuring your data, prices, and attributes are machine-readable. Omnichannel is about one continuous journey across all channels, not just having a presence in many. Optimize your portfolio based on experience and economics, rather than trying to maximize every channel independently. Speed, mobile responsiveness, and accessibility are your conversion foundations. If your site is slow or hard to use on a phone, no amount of marketing will fix the resulting friction. Avoid dark patterns. Tactics like fake urgency or drip pricing may boost short-term metrics, but they destroy long-term trust. Always ask, would you explain this tactic publicly to your customers? When faced with a budget challenge, there is no single right answer without context. Start with data, reach a diagnosis, evaluate your options, make a decision, and tie it to a clear KPI. A professional store audit doesn't have to take weeks. You can structure your analysis by mapping the journey, from context and search to the checkout, to identify the 3 biggest gaps for improvement. Your audit must result in a clear, actionable plan. Every project should have one owner, one primary KPI, a clear guardrail, and a firm deadline. Remember, a pretty prototype without solid business logic is not a strong design. As we close, remember, traffic brings the customer to the door, but experience decides whether they cross the line. Design every step to lead the right customer from intention to trust, and from trust to action.